Alright, let's get into it. This is Enderall, but using the Somnium mod pack, which adds guns, a whole bunch of shit. So it's not really close to vanilla Enderall. I have to talk with Daddy. He wants to tell me something important. I'm also using the original German voices just to mix things up. So if you're Germanaboo, this is a gift to you. Unless the voices are dog shit, but I hear they're quite high quality. Crucified corpses. Never noticed that the first time playing this. But isn't it beautiful? The Ash people who were populating this world before us knew that. Their meat is life. Each time they killed an enemy in a battle, they tore out the linden and heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. Liver, not the linen. By doing so, just as everyone knows, the strength of the eaten enemy is passed on. But as we're living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, settle for animal sources. O Lord, O Maker, I can hear you calling. I feel your love. I know about your sacrifice. Without you, I am nothing. Frick. A twig on the currents of time. Sheep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and forgive me for my trespasses. Forging. Forgive me, my wife, and my child. Deliver me from my pains, and bless us with your everlasting mercy. Oh fuck, there's a dragon claw there. I gotta get that. It's ungettable.
Oh, hey, ich hab dich gar nicht kommen sehen. Und, mein Kind, wie war die Suche? Hast du es finden können?
Hey, you know what? I changed my mind. We're not doing the German voices. It's just gonna... I don't know. Okay. Hold on. Gameplay. German voices off. Alternate font. Plus, I like the English voices. I also turned off the cursive font because it's hard to read. So let's do that whole thing again. Say I'm playing Sky. The font is too tiny for me to sit here and try to read out shit people say as they speak. Barely anybody here is German, so. Alright, we back. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. I love the intro to this game.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
No, I didn't.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh, well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
The art of crispy meat. Doesn't know that. You're looking forward to a nice crispy piece of meat after a long day of work, but your useless child who instruct to cook it, so you charred something instead. Castigate them, but the problem stays the same. You are hungry. Which means there is no other way than doing it yourself. Walk to the fireplace, cut out a big bloody chunk of the animal and throw it into the kettle. Lo and behold, slowly the pleasant smell of burned life reaches your nostrils. Is there anything better than that? I don't think so. Can I take this shit with me? Whole bunch of books that are the same. Daddy's savory meat pies, 2 pounds of mincemeat, 1 jar of flour, a handful of bruised garlic, a handful of ground whisperweed, and half a jar of meat broth and a
My, I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
What about Mommy and Sister?
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the 2 of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
But I didn't kill them, Daddy. It was the masked men.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
But I didn't kill them.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny, the loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
damn it. You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
I don't know, maybe. But even if I do, what difference does it make?
None. You're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is gonna be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
It's not like we could have afforded passage anyway.
Not our fault. Damn it, we're thieves. Frauds. And unlike you, I actually have a problem with that. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Andralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Alright, we're gonna make a half Turanian. Good enough, we'll call it Tarkan.
Right, I remember. She fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit! Someone's coming!
Women nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp! Good. Now, quiet.
Aha, here we go. Ah, smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
And left off in the early parts of the Android saga.
They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
What? Wrong time, wrong place!
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
You'll regret this!
I'm stuck.
No, no! Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. Oh, what in blazes are we going to do now?
We should turn ourselves in.
After we've beaten up 2 of their sailors? Oh, great idea. Really. Especially considering what they say about this captain of theirs. What do they call her? The Blood Siren? No, that won't work. Damn it! Damn it! Tie them up. Yes, that's it. We need to tie them up and gag them. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't ever be easy, can it?
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please! Please don't leave! We just wanted to...
After we had left Ostin, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us, the war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
based video compression.
Breathe.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? Dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Taylor.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I do.
There's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Fucking cutscenes are so stupidly loud. I gotta turn this game down. We're gonna start with inner focus. Get how to actually get out of here. Just press Y. So here we are, we have washed up on the beach. Those things are save points. A ruin. It's like the vision. I just will grab this iron ore. This combat's a bit weird. Visit the reliquary on the beach. He did that. Left alt and scroll to objects in view. Let's see. Gotta get all these sponges, these mushrooms. Fire the talent augury before attempting to use any spells. This gives me arcane fever. But I got some shit out of it. Just a bunch of scrap metal. can only sleep during the day? Corpses in the light. They are gone. This machine, why does it seem so familiar? Oh, an ice claw. Sure you're ready for the darker side of life in Enderal before consuming too many. Lowers your tolerance to the effects of arcane fever. Page down to view everything. Double tap the marked key to switch grips. Some pennies. Some boots. Roll for guns. Guns now. I love being stun locked right off the fucking bat. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, I already hate this. And we're back on the beach. Gotta run all the way back up. I get you're not supposed to use guns at the same time as trying to strafe around and run like a maniac, but like they give you no, I guess you're just meant to sneak past that dude, but at the same time there's a little tutorial marker, so it's like I would like to read that tutorial. You have claimed a powerful soul. Accept a memory of life. 9 round shots remain. Use talent sparingly. Talent charges are expended each time you use it. Talent. How come I have like no health? Like the squashes. Oh, level 2. I'm gonna go with health. And you do regain your health. Memories can be consumed at reliquaries. The larger memory, blah blah blah. Your humanity runs out, it's ogre. So do I get a talent point, or like how the fuck does... Long gun damage by 25%. I'm gonna go long guns. We got some better gear. Top hat is stupid, we're taking it off. We can use this. This guy to step here. Some more shot for our Jun Pistola. It says not to cast any spells before taking the spell casting thing. Ambrosia is powerful but carries addictive and permanent detriments. Use your talents to prevent arcane growth. That didn't work at all. Got him though. Yeah, health potions. Everything fucking makes your arcane fever worse. So you're better off just resting most times. What I have on is better than what I just picked up. What did I miss? That was a fair miss. Just finish this guy off with the cutlass. Oh, great. I'm over encumbered. Let's drop T. for me to wear. It actually has armor. Some treasure for me to dig. Don't know if that actually discovered anything for me. Heavy armor. Lighter shovel. Or ruined books. I can smoke. Oh, you can smoke weed and regain sanity. Night carries a great danger in Enduro. Guys are free experience. Can't really carry anymore. Yes, it's nighttime, apparently. I have to have my fucking extremely bright lantern out. Okay, so ammo doesn't weigh anything, so that's good. Most interested merchants have no interest in buying your goods.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir? Who am I? Finn de Lires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go.
Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
Tell me about this.
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell. To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
By my path.
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will. Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society, generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is? Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
That's it for now. Thanks for your help. Oh, can I trade some goods with you?
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
All my shit. Sell my blue cheese.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no. By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
I have this fever.
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, gruntroots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises,
Shit.
but...
Finn! The still!
Explode.
Finn,
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, sod it!
Finn, do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
What happened?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
The voices.
Explosion. I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh, shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do something!
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Yep.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
What you mean?
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do. Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east. At first, diffuse headaches, general unease. Later on, your eyesight will blur, your limbs will grow weak, and you'll get a maddening itch all over your body. If you leave it untreated for too long, you'll either die or turn into an Orbaya.
It's an Orbaya.
Yes, it can kill you. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say. And an Orbaya is basically a giant undead version of yourself with tumors and pus all over your body. Just never let the fever get too bad. Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it will only postpone the symptom. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps. You have visions?
Yep.
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say? Well, then, the stage is yours. I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
More like a memory.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right? Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark. Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon. Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderall there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and tears attacking wanderers in the open. Awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself. A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back. Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, He gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion. I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady. Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think? Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Need to find one of those shrines. Otherwise it's gonna spit me way the fuck back if I decide to not to. Still the cutlass for this last hit. Got crushed. Mention. Order the protective lens. Navigation, learn skill, triangulate your position. Wait, what? I can't see where. Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, let's go back and see if we can shoot some banditos. This game is too dark, I'm gonna have to reconfigure the brightness. Like, the bright parts are too bright. I do one and two. does 1 extra damage. Still getting used to the controls. Keep an eye on your poise meter. Fuck a skelly. Stuck behind a tree. Ow. There he goes, exploding all over the place. Holding the left alt button allows you to power attack in a combo. I don't know if I should eat these ice claws or not. We used to have lots of ammo now. Maybe they'll follow me out. Maybe I'll just fucking die from the poison, who knows? So, okay, being out of stamina prevents you from shooting your gun. And I'm not shooting it. Wow, okay. How long does this fucking shit last? Seriously, he's still alive? God, this is fucking jank. Oh, are you serious, man? Just let me fucking shoot. Go. How long does this fucking shit last? 16 seconds. Start mixing some shit together. Oh, there we go. Store health, okay. A poison of... The mutagenist uses both Chimica and... Because only pick once. Wait, so we have like lock picking? But we have oblique picking. Okay, well, let's go back and save, I guess. We'll be able to craft shit. With my, nails and whatnot. Would drop a save. Have any learning points yet? I do. Gonna stack marksmanship. Long guns have increased critical hit damage. Just gonna go for the pure damage. Want my guns to start doing actual damage. That guy from... One shot. Got him. So the game is saved. I recall correctly, there's gonna be a dude who pops up if I visit this camp. You fucking asshole. Fuck this game. Just immediately fucking turns and taps me. Never. You need that health gourd or whatever, can I? Gotta like cook food and stuff.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Fucking aim, bro. What the fuck is this game doing? Oh, of course you're not. Oh my god, this is garbage.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Gotta get over. Why can't I equip any of this shit? Ugh, this game is dog shit. I'm getting shot at while my fucking gun is perfectly functional. can't see around my character's fucking big head. Ugh. Of course I ran out of fucking stamina. Let's go sleep in his bed. Why can I not sleep? Doesn't say anything. How do I break down salt into not salt? I guess I gotta run back up. Otherwise I'm just gonna fucking die. Question is resting for 1 hour. Get me. Like it? The stamina thing is fucking garbage. Okay, we're getting the hang of it. I think if I keep going this way, there will be a bear. Troll.
No. No. You will not take her! Away with you!
Beg your pardon?
You will not have her! Elfried stays with me! And drop the disguise already. I know a god of death when I see one. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I had a nightmare. Anyway, who are you? I wasn't expecting to meet anyone else out here. Save for the bandits, that is.
Long story. What do you do out here?
No, I'm not. This ruin over there. You know, I'm a merchant, and my specialties are all kinds of things with historical background. The things you usually find in ruins. Of course, I'm usually not stupid enough to go looking for them myself, but there was this traveler from Ark who told me about this place, the Three River Watch, and he said that it's hardly guarded. Well, since I was in the area anyway, I thought it wouldn't hurt to take a look. Great idea, really. Look, I know we just met, but truth be told, I really got myself into some trouble here, and you look as if you know how to defend yourself. Something terrible happened, and I simply don't know what to do anymore. Yes, my Elfried. She was kidnapped. By the stars, I was so stupid. We were just about to make camp for the night, and I went to search for some firewood. And then, just like that, she's gone. No, a Vatir. I heard him grunting, you know. He lives in that damned ruin. I tried to sneak in, but it's impossible. And I can't go back to Riverville for help either. That would take way too long. Please, you have to help me. If anything happens to Elfried, I would never forgive myself.
Alright.
Oh, by the ancient fathers, thank you, and hurry. What? Oh, yes, sure.
Shot would be.
Walk blessed and stay safe.
Ice claw. Oh god, there's ice claws everywhere. I don't know if I want to eat these yet because it's like, oh, you shouldn't eat them. Might make you crazy. Sure, if I'm really down to fuck around, sprinting back and forth with the saves every 2 minutes. This game that desperately needs a quick save, but a hardcore game. Salt, so I can cook my meat. Should have checked if she had salt. Yeah, this is probably gonna... Oh fuck, I forgot these guys regen. Got him. Wait, just down. Alright, well these fights are not that bad since you have guns and you get a couple perks. Like I only have literally 2 perks into guns and seems to be working okay so far. Salt. Oh, there's like a fucking skeleton. Kinda wary. Decide if it's too late. Oh, this is a different thing. Skeletons. Fuck it. Ow. Get out of here. Press the level up button instead of sneak damage. Level up crafting skills. I'll do that next time I actually. Gauntlets. See, if you switch weapons, it takes like a fuck ton of. It's starting to feel satisfying though. That is the bear that I need to beware of. Luckily. Just here. Really? So basically, I need to kill like everything I can. Start it again. What's heavy armor? Increases your by 50. Is this Nodachi better? Damage. This thing seeming fallen. Again. Still getting used to the control. But see if I can't fuck up the dogs. Not really time for you to do something like that. Let's just finish this one off. It hit pretty. Very cool tutorial. This is the place I usually... Fuck. Spiders, boys. Fucking cringe.
Flank him!
Oh. Great. can't even use my fucking...
Flank him!
Okay, the fucking spider's poison is absolutely fucking crazy. Let's stick some stuff in this chest. Come back for it later. So this darkness mechanic is actually fucking stupid. A litter. It's telling me, oh, I'm gonna not... Sanity. Sanity. Alright, final. Fucking... Stupid. Fucking fun. Pick our lad in the corner. Gyro doing. I'm like... Fuck. Still quite a ways. Pretty soon I should start down some thing. Grab that shit. Because for the early part of the game, I do spend a lot of time around. I can tell you when you're walk in and figure out what that. Sounds like it.
Finally, some fun.
Oh, are you joking? God, let me out. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Ow. I love when you shoot like fucking inanimate objects. Blood flies out. It's a satchel. It's just a satchel. Remark. Still a ways to Riverwood. I have good enough cows. I have a fucking shovel. I dropped my shovel. Whatever. Yeah, I'm like... Could follow the coast, it might be safer. About that guy. These guys don't give you... Good. Around the corner. Red River go. Little assholes here that will help me look up. fishing shack. Let's add dog. Enderall. Should have kind of.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret? Well, I found something really, really awesome, but I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say?
Alright.
Awesome! I knew you'd say yes! Come, follow me! Look, I found this yesterday when I was searching for shells. Awesome, isn't it?
Well, it's a casket.
Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling, as if there are coins in it. All we need to do is break it open. Then we can split the loot. And I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man. So what do you think? I've already tried to open it. Sure.
Right. Doesn't want to talk for some reason. Find the key. It's like a little puzzle. Over. There it is. Alright, that'll be it for me. Continue more where we left off. Probably.